Once upon a time, a shy little girl, Lila, discovered a magical book that promised to turn her fear of speaking into the power of confidence and courage. Lila was a happy and creative 10-year-old girl. She loved drawing bright pictures and reading fun stories, but there was one thing that made Lila very scared: speaking in front of other people. Whenever her teacher asked her to read aloud in class or talk about a project, her heart would beat very fast and her voice would shake. Lila worried. What if I forget what to say? What if I make mistakes? She saw other kids speaking confidently, and that made her feel even more nervous. After each time she had to speak, she felt sad and worried about what people thought. One day, after a very shaky presentation, Lila decided she needed to find a way to feel brave and speak clearly. She wanted to stop feeling scared and speak with confidence. The next day, on her way home from school, Lila saw a new shop she had never noticed before. The shop was called the Enchanted Speech Shop. The windows were full of colorful speech bubbles that looked like magic words floating in the air. Soft, happy music was playing from inside. Lila felt curious and hopeful. Could this place help me? She thought. She walked inside slowly. Inside, she saw a big, glowing book floating in the middle of the room on a wooden stand. The book's pages were moving like it was alive. Suddenly, the book spoke in a soft, magical voice. "Hello, Lila. I hear you want to speak confidently. I can help you learn." Lila was surprised but excited. She asked, "Do you have a magic potion or spell to help me speak better?" The book smiled with glowing pages and said, "There is no quick magic to fix speaking. It is a skill you learn by practicing, like riding a bike or playing a sport." Lila felt a little sad but understood that she needed to try and work hard. The glowing book told Lila, "Let's begin with the first lesson. It's okay to feel nervous. Even the best speakers feel scared sometimes. Speaking in front of people is like learning to ride a bike. At first, you wobble and fall, but with practice, you get better." Suddenly, Lila found herself standing on a big stage. Bright lights shined down and a crowd of people watched quietly. Her heart started beating fast and her hands felt sweaty. She thought, "I can't do this. What if I mess up?" But then she heard the book's gentle voice in her ear. "Remember how you learned to ride your bike? You didn't stop just because you fell. You kept trying, and each time it got easier." Lila took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and imagined herself riding her bike, wobbling but staying balanced. She started to speak slowly. At first, her voice shook a little, but as she kept going, she felt stronger and more steady. When she finished, the crowd clapped softly and Lila smiled. She realized that feeling nervous was normal, and practicing would help her get better. The magical book flipped its glowing pages and said, "Now that you have started practicing, it's time to learn about preparation. Great speakers don't just stand up and talk without a plan. They prepare their ideas first." Lila listened carefully as the book explained, "When you prepare, think about what you want to say. What is the main message? Then, plan the beginning, the middle, and the end of your speech. This helps you stay on track and speak clearly." Suddenly, Lila saw a bright map appear in front of her. The map had 3 parts: the start, the middle, and the end, like a path she could follow. She realized that this map was like a plan for her speech. Lila started to write down her ideas in simple points. She practiced saying them out loud again and again until they felt easy and natural. The book smiled and said, "Remember, preparing is not about memorizing every word. It's about knowing the path so you don't get lost." Lila felt more confident already. She knew that the better she prepared, the easier it would be to speak without getting nervous. The magical book's pages fluttered as it said, "Now, we will talk about one of the biggest fears many people have: the fear of being judged. When you speak in front of others, it's easy to worry about what they might think of you." Lila's heart beat faster. She whispered, "What if they think I'm not good enough?" The book's voice was kind and calm. "Most people want you to do well. They want to listen and learn from you. Imagine you are speaking to just one friend, someone who supports you." Suddenly, Lila found herself in a cozy room with her best friend, Maya. The room felt safe and warm. She started talking about her favorite story, and this time the words came easily. She didn't feel scared or worried about making mistakes. The book explained, thinking of just one friendly person is like using training wheels on a bike. It helps you feel steady and calm before speaking to a bigger group. Lila smiled, feeling more relaxed. She understood that she could practice in small, comfortable places before speaking in front of many people. Before Lila left the magical shop, the glowing book told her about a special challenge. To become a confident speaker, you must find and collect 3 whispering words: confidence, preparation, and courage. Lila's eyes sparkled with excitement. "How do I find them?" she asked. The book said, "Walk through the magical forest outside the shop. Each word is hidden there, glowing softly like little stars hanging from the trees." Lila stepped into the magical forest. The trees shimmered with silver leaves, and the air was filled with soft, twinkling sounds. She walked carefully, looking up and down until she saw the first word, confidence, glowing in bright golden letters. When she touched it, she felt a warm, strong feeling inside her chest. Next, she found preparation shining in blue light. It reminded her of the speech plan she made and how practicing helped her feel ready. Finally, she saw courage, shining in fiery red. As she touched it, she felt brave and fearless, ready to face any challenge. The whispering words floated gently around her and whispered, "Remember us, Lila. We will guide you whenever you feel scared." Lila smiled, feeling full of hope and strength. She knew her journey was just beginning. Back inside the enchanted speech shop, the magical book's pages glowed warmly as it shared 4 important tips with Lila. Tip 1. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice speaking, the easier it becomes. Start by speaking in front of a mirror or with a friend or family member. Each time you do this, it will feel more natural. Tip 2. Be prepared. Organize your thoughts before you speak. Know the main points you want to say and practice them until you feel comfortable. Preparation helps you feel confident. Tip 3. Focus on your message, not perfection. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Everyone makes them. The important thing is to share your ideas clearly and with heart. Tip 4. Imagine speaking to one friendly person. If you feel scared, picture yourself talking to just one kind friend. This helps you feel calm and relaxed, even in front of a big crowd. The book closed gently. Lila took a deep breath and smiled. She felt ready to face any speaking challenge that came her way. After leaving the magical shop, Lila felt different. She felt brave and ready. She understood that speaking in front of others wasn't about being perfect. It was about practice, preparation, and believing in herself. Over the next weeks, Lila practiced speaking every day. Sometimes she spoke in front of her family, other times with her friends, and little by little she felt less nervous and more confident. When she had to speak in class again, her heart still beat a little fast, but she remembered the whispering words: confidence, preparation, and courage. This time, Lila spoke clearly and proudly. Her classmates listened carefully, and her teacher smiled warmly. Lila realized that the magic wasn't in a potion or spell, but inside her, in her hard work, her courage to keep trying, and her belief that she could improve. From that day on, whenever Lila felt scared, she remembered her journey to the enchanted speech shop and the lessons she learned. She knew she could face any challenge if she kept practicing and believing in herself. And so, Lila's voice grew stronger every day, shining bright like the magical words she had collected, ready to inspire others with her stories and ideas. The end.